Hi, Tina O'Hagan here again. Welcome back. I'm just here today. I popped into Complete Mobility here in Anderson Street in Cairns, and I'm met here by the lovely Una Stewart. And the reason I popped in today was, as you know, I do a lot of designing of kitchens for aged care and also for independent living, but it's a commercial type of kitchen. Sometimes I'm asked about small little bits of disability products, and I thought Una's the best person to know all about this, so this is the reason I popped in. So she's going to show me a few products which I think are really fantastic and interesting, which could be put into any independent living home, and which I think you do.
Yes, we
do
do.
that. I just wanted to be made aware of them, and I also wanted to make you aware, any hoteliers or any other people that are doing tourist accommodation, you might want to consider this as well. So Una, what have we got here, which is the normal of
Okay, first of all, thanks Tina, I really appreciate you coming in. As Tina was saying, there's lots and lots of different things. One of the most popular pieces of equipment that we have here is actually our tippy kettle. The reason it's called a tippy kettle is because it tips. So this kettle is useful for anyone that's got any kind of, maybe they've had a stroke, they've got weakness in one arm. What you can do is have like a carer come over, fill the kettle for you, then you're not actually carrying a heavy kettle or a heavy hot kettle throughout the house.
That is fantastic.
Isn't it? See, have a go at how easy it is. One finger.
Just one finger.
One finger
and
to
tips
tip
out
it
the
over.
water. Wow, how easy
So
is
good.
that? I love this. Absolutely love
It's
it.
great.
And then we have, that's the lead of it actually. That is really good.
And it comes in red.
Good. I love this. I love
So what
this.
we've also done is popped it on a non-slip mat, because that's really important. We don't want things to be slipping and sliding all over the place.
Okay.
Yeah, the other really cool things that we have, so these things are also things that you could use at home even if you haven't got any kind of weakness or what have you. So things like your battery operated can opener. So this is a one-handled item, so this will actually hook in and open your cans for you. It's fantastic. Then we've got your jar opener. So what this one does is it hooks onto your jar and then it hooks onto the lid, twists it around and actually opens the jar for you.
Excellent.
I know, it's so good. And the same as this one. This one is fabulous because it opens those milk bottles that we all struggle to open, and it actually twists it around. See that?
Oh, even the cartons.
The actual carton with the
Oh, wow.
with the
Okay. I
lid.
didn't know that. That's
Yes,
excellent.
that's really
Okay.
great. Can you guess what this one is?
I think that opens tins.
I think you've seen it on the sign.
Yes,
So this
it
is
is.
actually to lift your little metal bit off your tin to open that, rather than getting a knife or a spoon or breaking your nails. That's a great little piece of
Excellent.
equipment. Now, what we do have is,
This is the piece that I've been looking forward to all day, because Una told me, and it's something actually, you know, in kitchens and especially if some people want to, in the self-catering arena, want to be involved in the cooking process, even if they have a carer,
Absolutely.
that they want to be independent and actually be able to chop vegetables and things. And this specific little tray, what do you call this?
it's a workstation. So
Fantastic.
yeah, so just a kitchen workstation. So what you do is you things like your potatoes, your carrots, sweet potato, whatever it might be. You would pull it in, put it into this section, lock it in, and then you can use one of our amazing adapted knives.
Wow.
I'm
Those are
left-handed,
excellent.
so I'd be using it this way, and then you're able to chop with using one hand.
Wow.
Same as this part here. So this one here, you can pop a potato in, or an apple or whatever it might be, and chop away.
That is fantastic.
It's great.
Absolutely fantastic.
So
I love
the
these
knives.
handles, because that's a
Aren't
good
they great?
grip. Because that's something that's, you know, with the health and safety items, especially with knives when you're working in the kitchen, you know, that is a very, because it's a good grip on that,
It is. So
actually.
you've got things like you've got a
So-
bread knife, a paring knife,
Yeah,
and just various types of kitchen knives that you can get
very
as well.
good.
The really awesome thing about this here as well is this bit.
Oh, look at this! We've got a grater.
Yeah, so you can do your
Oh,
grating
wow.
here, and it's all in one spot.
Right.
This actual workstation has non-slip suction pads underneath as well,
Mhm.
so it won't move around as you're working. So yeah. So
And this
it's
is
pretty cool.
for your peeler.
Peeler,
So
yeah.
there as well, peeler, so you can peel Well, that is absolutely fantastic. So, how do they, if somebody wants to get this out, the scrapings of what they peeled here, how do they get it out of there?
So it just unhooks. So you would just lift it
wow,
up. It's quite
so
easy.
Just push it all out.
Yeah, and
That
push
is
it all out.
excellent.
Which would be good for you, Tina, with your food waste.
Absolutely excellent. You can measure your food waste extremely well.
Absolutely.
That is so good. That is so good. That is so clever.
That's our little workstation, our knives. And then another few things Tina asked me to show you was just our bowls. So these are actually a heavy melamine bowl, and they have a tipped side, so it's actually easier for you to get your food out with these. So we have lots of different bowls. We've also got like suction bowls as well, just to make it that little bit easier.
Okay, and these are dishwasher proof, right?
Yes,
right.
They are.
And you have I notice here at the back of this, you
a little bit of a non-slip.
Non-slip thing, so it's not going to shake around all over the place.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
That's excellent. Yeah.
Comes to our little table, Tina.
Yes, this here is so good. It's mobile. You can actually wheel it around the place,
So we've all seen the tray tables that you have with beds and in hospitals and what have you. This is actually more so designed for your chairs, so your big comfy chairs. And it moves and it rotates. It also tips. So if you're reading or you've got an iPad, it'll tip up for you as well.
Okay, yeah.
So it's actually really handy. You've got great for the kitchen.
Yeah, it's so good because especially when you're working in the kitchen, and some of the kitchens that we do design have sort of low-level benches in mind for people that are wheelchair access and things like that.
Yeah,
but this is a great alternative actually. And particularly I see this very much in the self-catering field, which is an extension to some of the hotels in their offering. So this is absolutely fabulous. These I'm so impressed with. This is so good. I'm really impressed with this kettle. And this workstation, because this is so easy to clean. You've got everything in the one spot and your knife. So these are really fantastic products. In general, are they expensive?
No, they're not. They're within most people's budget. A lot of people who come in here though now, Tina, are on some sort of plan, so they might have NDIS or an aged care or DVA. So a complete mobility and rehab, we're actually licensed for all of those. So you can come in here with your plan and do your shopping with us.
So you don't actually have to really, in some cases, where some people have gone through a bit of an operation or a little bit of arthritis, maybe starting in their hands. These sort of things could very easily be sold to household goods and household goods. Absolutely excellent. Well, Una, thank you very much for showing me this today. It's been a pleasure, and it's good to know where you can get some of these products at. And I now know that I can advise and actually can integrate them into some of my designs as well. And thank you very much again, Una. Thank you.
Thank you.
All the best. Thanks. Bye. So thank you again, Una. We've had a fantastic day here, a fantastic afternoon at Complete Mobility and Rehab, and thank you again for showing me all these wonderful products. It allows me now to specify them if I'm asked for them in any of my consultancy jobs, and I'm really very strong on supporting local people, and it's wonderful that there's so many companies here in Cairns like yourselves that are doing such fantastic work within the business sector and in the community. So I really want to admire all the work that you're doing in that area. And it's great to know that these products exist so we can tell others, which it will be.
They're amazing.
And I'm going to be seeing you this week again.
I know, I'm so excited.
Because as you all know, I do a bit of collaboration work, so I'm doing a bit of work with Karen Ward from Drops of Vitality, who's cooking with doTERRA oils. I'm measuring her food waste. And this week we've got Una in as our guest, and she'll be showing us all these disability products in action this time.
It'll be great.
So we'll be doing a bit of work on that, so I'm looking forward to that as well. So thank you again, and remember people to buy local, support local companies, and collaborate as much as you can, because that's the way forward, And thanks again, Una, for all your help. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Tina.
Look forward to seeing you again on Wednesday. Okay, thanks, bye.